What is up, YouTube? Back another episode of After the Whistle with Xavier and Jaden. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 90 subs, so you guys keep showing us love. We'll keep pumping out content for you guys. I take accountability for not recording this week. I had a meeting, and I couldn't have the episode out for you guys this past Wednesday, but we're back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification to let us know, or to let you know when we drop some content. And yeah, do you have anything, Jaden?
I ain't have nothing, man. It's Dame time out here.
So, if you didn't know, go watch our last episode. We had a heated discussion of who was better, Kyrie Irving. I was a Kyrie Irving guy, or Damian Lillard. Jaden was the Dame stan. Make sure you go vote on our Instagram poll to let us know who you think is better. We're not gonna get into that discussion. Just make sure you go watch the video and let us know what you think. But we got some more hot takes for you guys today because the NBA is kind of like in a dead period where there's just games going on. Everybody's just kind of waiting for seeding. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Did you want to go for your would you rather first or what I said first?
Um, let's go yours first.
So the would you rather that I had was, would you guys rather have, or who's better, Nikola Jokic or Kevin Durant? Now, for me, it's a no-brainer. Nikola Jokic. I think Nikola Jokic is better. I think he ranks higher than Kevin Durant. Multiple reasons, more MVPs, and he has one less chip. But Jokic still has plenty of time and very well could get a ring this season and very well could rack up another MVP this season. So that would make, let's say hypothetically, he won the MVP this season. The man would have 3 MVPs in 4 years. Let's say he wins the championship. He will have one back to back. But even right now, without any hypotheticals, Jokic has proved that he can lead a team to the finals. He proved that he could lead a team to even winning the whole thing with lesser tier talent. And that's no shot on Jamal Murray, but lesser tier talent than what KD ever had.
So, right now, I just think because Kevin Durant has had such long longevity of just being such a good player, I have him still over Joker because 2 rings MVP, 1 ring, 2 MVPs, It's kind of similar in that department, but Kevin Durant has more all NBA teams, all stars, just because he's older. So that's why it's kind of hard to really say that, yeah, Joker's better than Kevin Durant right now, just because Joker's only had like 5 years of really being at that top of the top level, But Kevin Durant's been doing it since 07. So it's really hard to really put Joker above him right now. I would probably say Joker is a top 25 NBA player with his career right now. And I would have Kevin Durant around that 20-ish to as high as 15 maybe if I'm feeling good that day, But it's a really close competition. But it gets even closer when you bring in another name to that conversation. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who is better out of those 3? It really gets really hard to decide 1 to 3 when you put in that name right there, because
it's like a start bench cut.
Exactly, kind of like that, yeah. Because you have the guy who's been in this for so long, but then you have 2 younger guys who also have similar accolades to him.
Just haven't played as long.
Exactly.
Start bench cut.
Is Giannis Antetokounmpo better than Kevin Durant right now? Well, okay, not right now. I'm saying like his career so far better than Kevin Durant's.
I mean, well, Giannis has a DPOY, has a ring, Finals MVP, has been in the running has been in what? at worst case scenario, top 3 in MVP voting over like the last 4 or 5 years.
Probably like 60.
Well, he has two. Doesn't Giannis have two MVPs, or he just has the one?
Yep.
He has two. So
Two.
he has two MVPs, Finals MVP, a chip, DPOY. Um, that's rough, dude. Giannis or KD? Like, I want to go KD. Um, because like you said, you do make a good point of just longevity and how long KD has been doing this for. KD has been at what, no worse than top 5 player for the better part of his career.
Mm.
Like at worst, he's been a top 5 player. Obviously, there's been Steph, LeBron, Kawhi, the whole 9 yards. But no, at worst, KD has been a top 5 player in the league. Giannis over the last what, 5-6 years, he's been a top 3 player. I
Yeah.
mean, Giannis for like what, 2 or 3 years was regarded as the best player. Jokic for the last 3 seasons has been regarded as the best player. Has KD ever been regarded as the best player in the league?
No. I don't think he ever has. No.
Because, and it, I don't want to say it's unfortunate, but there was prime LeBron. Like, I'm just gonna say there was prime LeBron, and I'm not trying to say it to be like, oh, you're meat writing LeBron. I mean, when you have LeBron James in his prime, you're not gonna be better than what he was. You might be too, but even in KD's Warrior days, I don't think he was better than LeBron. I think it was kind of regarded that LeBron was the. I think LeBron stopped being the best player. LeBron stopped being the best player in the league 2020.
29 might have been 2019.
Okay, okay, I can go
Because
there.
that was the year when he was hurt, right?
That was the year he
Yeah.
was hurt and he had the groin. Then 2020 he came back. He led the league in assists, and then they won the chip, Finals MVP.
I still don't think he was the best player that year.
You could argue that Giannis was the best player in the league.
Yeah, I think Giannis, whatever year LeBron first went to the Lakers,
That was 2019.
yeah, Giannis was
That's
the best player in the league.
that was like Giannis's like I think that was Giannis's breakout year. That's when he came through, won MVP for the first time, I think. But I would say 2020, 2019 is around the range that LeBron stopped being the best player in the league. But back to your original question, I would go.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing to consider. Giannis, if you would have asked me this like maybe a season ago, I would have said, yeah, Giannis, no doubt, best power forward of all time. He's probably top 15. But we're starting to kind of see him in the playoffs. I mean, yes, his team maybe not the best or whatever, coaching not the best, but first in injuries, but first seed losing to an 8th seed. Ah, that starts to you gotta start to think about that when it comes to
You
ranking.
talking about last year, right?
Yeah, last year, yeah.
That does ding his career, but
But then
I would.
also Kevin Durant blew a 3-1 lead to the Warriors and then joined them.
Yeah, I was.
Joker though doesn't really have any bad series.
In the series that he lost to, he did lose to the Warriors the year they went to the championship. But Jamal Murray was out, and I think Marco Porter
And he
Jr. was
lost to
out.
the Lakers
Yeah, and that was
the season
Jokic.
they went to the championship.
Yeah, so he lost to two teams that ended up going to the finals. Which, I mean, you could get. I mean, I guess if we have to give him, I guess we have to give passes because we're saying Jokic. Oh, he lost to teams that went to the finals. So, well, so did Giannis, and then so did KD.
But also
the Bucks were the prohibited favorite.
yes, but also more context to it. Joker didn't have a bad game.
That's true.
Every single game is close. Because I'm pretty sure Lakers won 4-1 on them or something.
Mm-hmm. They won in 5.
Every single game was close.
One of them was a game winner.
Buzzer beaters, yeah. Like every single game is close. You gotta have that context too. I know people are gonna look at it, 4-1, they got smoked. Nah. I remember watching those games. Every single one was close.
And prior to that, they did come back down 3-1
3-1.
twice
Yeah.
in that same season. So
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty impressive. I mean,
That is very impressive. That's kind of
I've
crazy.
never seen anybody, I mean, aside from LeBron doing it in the finals, coming back down from 3-1 twice is pretty crazy. So he did do that in the same playoffs. And then I think the next year he didn't have um
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, and then he didn't have Michael Porter Jr. So it was just him versus the future champion Warriors that series. I think for Giannis was hurt last year. That's the only pass I can, because he messed up his back, didn't he? I thought he messed up his back.
Yeah, but he
So
came back.
he did come back.
And
But I guess Tyler Hero was out too. So
yeah,
and Tyler Hero got hurt that series. Um, yeah, I think KD. I wasn't even going to bring up that series. I was going to bring up the series for KD against the Celtics when
yeah.
his last year in Brooklyn, where I think that was the first time. I think that was the first time I've ever seen a team, make Kevin Durant look mortal. Like it was bad. Like it wasn't good. Like the first game was close, but Kevin Durant played poorly. Kyrie had what, like 40 something, and they lost by a game winner. But the rest of the series, I don't even think it was close. And Kevin Durant didn't play well.
Well, okay. It wasn't close for the rest of the series. That last game was close. That boy Kevin Durant was just out there just going bucket for bucket at the end, bro. And then
I think he
over
was
the
just. I think he
line.
was just shot chucking at that point. It was like, oh man, I think I just gotta throw up something and hopefully it goes in because we're backs against the wall. So
Yeah.
that series. Really made Kevin Durant look mortal. It made him look differently in my eyes, and I would say also the series against the Bucks where they lost. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, the man had what? He almost had 50, and then toe
Yeah.
was on the line. No, he didn't have no Kyrie. He had no James Harden. Andre
Wait, that
Drummond's
was
out.
the Bucks?
Yeah, that was the second round. Remember?
I thought
Remember the Nets were getting spanked. The Nets were spanking the Bucks. They were crushing them, and then Kyrie went down, James went
I
down,
thought
and then
I thought toe on the line was against the Celtics.
toe on the line was the Bucks.
Oh.
Because then the very next year is when they played the Celtics. And now,
Oh,
because that was the year, the very next year is
okay.
when they traded. That's when they
Okay.
traded James Harden.
I was just talking about the Bucks series. Okay, I wasn't talking about the Celtics. Okay, I was talking about that game where he's going shot for shot at the end. Okay, that
Oh
was.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Now I'm with you. I'm with you. No, the
But that was
series
in
with the.
the round. That was in the first round.
I don't think it was. I think that was the
Nets
second
never
round.
got out the first round. Nets
No,
never
they
got out.
did. No, they did because I thought they beat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics because that was the year the toe
No,
was on, the year that listen the year the
they
toe was on
never
the
beat.
line. The year the toe was on the line, I remember they played the Celtics in the first round because that was when the Celtics still had Kemba. And the first round is when the Celtics had that was the first round was when the Nets had James and Kyrie and KD and Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge and Paul Millsap and Andre Drummond. Or did they have Andre Drummond? I don't remember
No,
Andre.
they did. They
Dude, I think that was 2021.
they never got out the first round.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Let me see. Let me look this up. Yeah, so yeah, this was it. The Nets were the second seed and the Celtics were the seventh seed. And they beat them in they beat them. It says Nets win series 4-1. They beat them 4-1. That was
Bro, I
2021.
thought I
Because
didn't
like
even
I
know.
said, then that's when they got to the second round, and then that's when Kyrie and them went out. And then that's when Kevin Durant had to play like Superman. And he was playing like 48 minutes and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then they lost. And then in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's when the Bucks played the Hawks. Because I remember I was the same year the Sixers played the Hawks. and then
Right. Okay.
infamous Ben Simmons. Here
Yeah.
you go,
Okay.
Matisse. But Kevin Durant. Okay, so I would rank I would say, you know what? Because it's hard. Because KD is 10th in all time scoring.
Exactly.
KD is 10th in all time scoring. If somebody said Jokic is better than Kevin Durant, I wouldn't fight you. If you said Kevin Durant is better than Jokic, I'm also not going to fight you. Where I will fight you is maybe Giannis. Um, I,
You
Giannis
don't
has
think?
the.
You
I
don't
don't
think
know,
Giannis is
man. Because Giannis does have a DPOY and he does have two
back?
MVPs. He just has that. Because, like you said, the longevity does play a factor.
Yeah.
That has to matter in some capacity. Um, but I just look at Kevin Durant, like what like, and it's sucks to say because I feel like this is a running joke, a running gag. It's not even a joke, but it's just facts. What has he done outside of Golden State? Like outside of Golden State, he's been to the second round twice, and I understand he played his heart out with the Bucks against the Bucks, but when he was with the Suns last year and they went to the second round, Jokic did beat him head to head.
Wait, who's
And
the Suns playing the first round?
last year the Suns they played. I should know this 'cause I remember the Nuggets played the Timberwolves first round. The first round last
Did
year they didn't play the Lakers, obviously.
they play the Clippers? Yeah, they
Yes,
played the
yes, they
Clippers.
did. Yes, they did. Because that's when
Yeah,
because Kawhi went down. So first off, Kawhi went down, and Kawhi was giving them the
yeah,
business.
they were. Yeah,
So I mean, if Kawhi doesn't go down, and there was no PG,
yeah. No Paul George. It's just Kawhi giving him 40 every night, bro.
and
I
then
was
he got
watching.
hurt, and
I was
then Russ had to kind of carry.
like, and did Russ have like a 35-point game on him or something
I
like
think
that?
he did have like a big. He had like a big game. I do remember that. Let me see. Let me look at this series. So
I was like,
basically,
God, damn,
yeah, because
whoever
the
got
clip.
the ball, the Suns can't guard him.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook averaged 23, 7, and 7. But like, again, Kawhi went down because look, game one, the Clippers won. Game two, the Suns won. And then the rest of the games, I think that was game two is when Kawhi got hurt. So for the rest of the series, it was just Russ versus KD and Book. But like I would say actually, I would say Jokic. I would say Jokic. I would say Jokic, Kevin Durant, Giannis. But you can also, and I think I'm still going to say Jokic is better because he's proven to me that he can lead a team to the finals, and not only to the finals, but win the finals. He's proven to be a juggernaut on offense, just like Kevin Durant, and he's proven to do it as the number one guy and with lesser tier talent. Like Jamal Murray, not I think like Jokic won. He went to the final. Jokic they won the finals last year. Jokic didn't have another All Star. Like Giannis had one All Star, no, two All Stars. Kevin Durant, I mean MVP,
Yeah, but the thing is that I understand they are all stars, yes, but they're like
low tier
lower
All Stars. Yeah,
all stars. You know, it's like LeBron in like when he was with the Cavs, like his first time, he had low tier all stars.
yeah.
Freaking Gauskas and
Kazauskas.
Williams, I think it was. Like,
Yeah, it was.
yeah, he
So
has two all stars playing with him, but they're barely all stars. Like,
I would. I'm only putting. Yeah, I think Jokic is just. I think Jokic is just better than Kevin Durant at this point in time. I would rank him higher. I think if Kevin Durant is top 15, why isn't Jokic? I mean, I think Jokic might be 14, Kevin Durant is 15 because if Jokic, especially if Jokic wins this MVP, which is very very possible, if he wins his MVP, He's better than Kevin Durant. Like 3 MVPs in 4 years. That's Giannis.
Yeah,
You
I just disagree. I just disagree. I think Giannis is better than both of them because
really?
he is your number one offensive guy and your number one defensive guy. He
He's a help.
leads,
He's a help defender.
yeah,
He's
but
not a.
he's still their number one defender. Like
He is. I will give you that. He is.
he's the anchor, you know,
Hmm.
and he just does it on both sides of the court. I feel guys who can do it on both sides of the court are
Or
just
more
always
valuable.
going to be better. Like people
Yeah.
would say, "Oh, who's the better power?" Because Tim Duncan's the center. They'll be like, "Who's the best power forward?" It's like Kevin Garnett or Dirk Nowitzki. I'm going Kevin Garnett just because
He won an
Dirk's really
MVP
good.
and
Dirk's
a
really good,
DPOY.
but Dirk is offense only, and Kevin Garnett does it on both sides of the field. So
I say Jokic is better than Giannis because he carries such a massive load on offense. Like he beats you so many different ways. Like he can have 25, 12, and 15, or he can have 10, 18, and 13, or he can have 30, he can have 30, 18, and 10. Like he can beat you in so many different ways, passing the ball, rebounding the ball, scoring the ball, and just like excuse me, and what he did last year in the playoffs, he beat. I understand he beat the in the round one he beat the young and up and coming Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, made them look like mincemeat. Second round, he beat Kevin Durant and he beat Devin Booker. Finals and the Western Conference Finals, he beat LeBron and AD, swept him. Um, I would love to see yeah, I would love to see the Bucks and the Nuggets in the finals because I would love to see them go head to head because it's now okay. Here's the crown on who takes the crown of being the best player in the NBA. So how do you rank? How do you rank the three that guys then? Because like I said Jokic, KD, Giannis, but you can also flip Giannis and Kevin Durant. I'm only putting Kevin Durant above Giannis because of longevity.
I think I think it's Giannis, Joker, and KD.
So you have KD last.
I have KD last, and
See, and that's not
I'm
crazy.
telling you, bro. If I'm doing my top 25, like those three players are probably right next to each other.
No, they yeah, definitely. Um, I think Kevin Durant is just he's obviously he's great. He's an NBA legend. He changed how we looked at the NBA now. He's changed how the NBA is even played. Um, you know, if you were 7 foot, you played on the block. But he made it to where, look, I'm 7 foot, but I can also bring the ball up the court. He made unicorns a thing. He made aliens a thing. Like he was the first unicorn. And I would say definitely Kevin Durant. You could. It's definitely an argument. I'm not gonna fight you if you say Kevin Durant is better than both of them because longevity. But you also have to look at the facts. Kevin Durant hasn't done anything outside of Golden State, and he hasn't. He's been to one NBA Finals outside of Golden State, and that was 10 plus years ago. And
Yeah,
so there is talks in the NBA though on who the next face of the NBA is. And it's really been a discussion. Jason Tatum said it's going to be him. Um,
too
me
old.
pers- Me personally, I think Vic has the best chances of being the face of the NBA.
Who?
Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, I just said Chet. I was like, what?
No, I think Vic has the best chances of being the face of the NBA. He's likable. He's still young. Um, he's younger than Jason Tatum. You know, Jason Tatum's like 19 and Vic's like 20. But yeah, I think Vic has the best chance of being the face of the NBA. I think he's likable. Um, he's 7'5", so he's recognizable. still young and still very good. So I think it could be Vic. People are saying Anthony Edwards, but I'm not entirely too sure. I think Ant could, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's either Ant or Victor Wembanyama because it's to the point now where Tatum's too old, Luka's too old. Like to be the face of the league, it's a guy that has to be around for at least 15 more years. Like
Yeah, I don't
gotta be a
think
young guy.
Jokic obviously can't. Jokic is almost 30. Giannis is Giannis. I think he's still likable. Well, I don't know because the way the Bucks have
To be the face
been
of
going.
the league, you have to be young when LeBron retires. All right,
So what? LeBron plays for another
2 more years,
2 years. So he
and
plays until
then
what? He's 41. Appreciate greatness, man. Just a kid from Akron.
Taco Tuesday.
I think it could be Vic. I think Vic will because Vic is already he's not top 10 in the NBA obviously. Is he top 15?
Probably top 15. That boy is crazy.
Honestly, Vic might be a top 15 in the NBA player in the NBA right now. I'm not. Is he okay? Is he better than Bam right now?
Yes.
Is he better than Cat?
Yes, for sure.
I'm trying to think. Sabonis.
That's where it gets kind of iffy. I'm not sure.
I think he's better because to what your point not too long ago, I think he's better than Sabonis because he averages 3 blocks a game. Jonas or
Yeah.
the Sabonis
But
plays
dude, freaking
this.
Sabonis almost averaged triple double. Like that's baby Joker right there. Like, oh man.
Is Vic better than? I'm trying to think of just like. I think he's better than Chet already. Well, I think he's
He
better
is
than
better.
Chet.
He
I think
has
he's better
better
than
stats
Chet.
in every category.
Um, I'm trying to think. Is not him. I was gonna say is he better than Anthony Davis, but I don't think he is.
No, no, no.
You don't really don't think he's better than Sabonis?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I
The
mean,
bonus has been leading a team to win. So like
yeah, but Sabonis, can you honestly say, man, we can win a championship with Sabonis?
I no, but I can't say that with
Exactly. I can
Victor
say that with
Wembanyama
Vic.
right
I
now.
can say that with Vic. With Vic, I can be like, man, we
No,
can win a championship with
he's
this guy.
19.
Not right now. Like he's
Yeah,
obviously not going to get to
okay. Obviously, in the future, he's gonna be better. I'm saying right now.
right now. I mean, right now Vic is averaging 20, 10 with 3 blocks a game. It's pretty good.
Sabonis averaging like 10. I mean, he's averaging like 19 to 20 with 13 rebounds and freaking like 9 assists.
Yeah, he's averaging 20, 13, and 8.
Yo, I
He's
was so close. That's crazy.
but like, man, he plays no defense. And I just don't think you can win with Sabonis because like I just don't think you can win with Sabonis for the simple fact your center cannot be bad on defense, and he is bad on defense. Like
But
he's your starting center, and he averages less than 1 block a game. He's your starting center. That's not
I
good.
want to see you get on the block, have Jordan Poole throw up a shot, and then you box out Sabonis. Let's see you do that. See who grabs a rebound, bro.
I'm just saying, I just don't think you can win a championship with Sabonis. I think he's an offensive juggernaut,
No,
but
no.
you, like I said, your starting center in the
But
NBA
at the
cannot be bad on
same
defense.
at the same time, this is exactly what people said about Joker.
But no, first off, Domantas Sabonis is a supercharged version of Jokic. Like, no, Jokic is a supercharged version of Sabonis. And like Sabonis is like just bad though. Like he's just bad. Like at least what's his face? Jokic, he's at least like respectable. Like he just has great hand speed. And because he's I mean, I don't know. He just Jokic carries a bigger, like he just carries such a bigger like load on offense. Like he averages 25 or no 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. Dude, this man has been an MVP. Look, fourth in MVP voting, ninth, first,
Like
second. Crazy.
2018, right?
What is CPOY? Comeback player? No, that's football. What is CPOY?
Clutch player of the year.
Oh, good one, good one. He was 13th in that.
That's crazy. I didn't even know they go down.
That's wicked. But I think Vic is better than Sabonis. I'm trying to think. Oh, you did have one earlier, and this could be our last one, so we can get out of here. What was it? You said Chris Paul or Paul Pierce?
Yes. I think it's Chris Paul.
I think it's Chris Paul too. I thought I was gonna. I had one. I was gonna say,
but he has a ring though. He has a ring though. Playoff games in the finals. For 1
I mean,
year.
but Paul Pierce was never regarded as like the best small forward in the league, though. LeBron, Carmelo,
Yeah, but
Kevin Durant.
Paul Pierce was playing in the 90s.
Okay.
Like, I think he was drafted with 97, maybe.
Let me see.
Jamie, look that up. Look that up, Jamie.
Look that up, Jamie.
That's a. Do you know what that's from?
I think I do. He was drafted. Yeah, he was drafted in '99. His debut was February 5th, 1999.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting that year, and then in 2000 he was 13th in MVP voting, 11th in MVP voting, 11th in MVP voting, All-Star, 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 Most Improved Player. He was 23rd. And then he was 14th in MVP voting, and then 7th in MVP voting in 07 and 08. But in 07, 08, LeBron was there. Carmelo was still there. D Wade was still there.
Dang. I knew Paul Pierce was overrated, but I didn't know he was this overrated. God.
Yeah,
dang.
some people be like, oh, y'all don't. Some people be like, y'all don't remember Paul Pierce. Y'all don't remember Paul Pierce. He was good. Like Paul Pierce was good, but some of y'all try to make it seem like he is.
No, here's the thing though. I don't remember Paul Pierce, but then I go look at it like you just like, whoa, wait a minute. I shouldn't. Like people think he's like one of the best of all time.
That's what I was about to say. Some people think that he's top 15, and he's not. Like, stop trying to put him top 15. Like, he kind of had like the Dwight Howard syndrome, where people said, y'all don't remember Orlando Dwight. Y'all don't remember Orlando Dwight.
Wait a minute. Orlando Dwight won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I get that. Look, but I think people love to they underrate so much that now the player becomes overrated. Like, don't get me wrong, Dwight Howard when he was with the Magic was great, but he couldn't use a post move to save his life. Like, his game wasn't post driven. It was jump dunk man. Like, he wasn't even running dunk man. He was just running. He was just jump and dunk, like putbacks, lobs. That was mainly, and then put back dunks. Like, that was his game. And then as soon as he got old, he couldn't do anything else. Paul Pierce, like, he was great and all, but he was never regarded as the best small forward ever. Because when you said Chris Paul or Paul Pierce, I was gonna say Paul George or Paul Pierce.
I think it's Paul George.
I also think it's Paul George.
But I do want to say this though. I'm playing my league right now, and it's like year 2026, 2027. Oh no, it's year 2028. Ben Simmons just made an All-NBA third team. I'm so confused.
Right.
What happened?
Bruce holding out hope.
Dude, he was averaging like 6 and 5 points. And then I don't know where he just averaged 17.9. Like, I don't understand. The team has to be so garbage to give Ben Simmons the ball like that. I don't know. That was just off topic. That was just so random.
Hey man, be like that sometimes. Ben Simmons, goat.
Um,
I'm trying to think of another. Would you rather? I don't.
Derrick Rose or Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie. It's. I mean, it's Kyrie. If you say Derrick Rose, you're only holding on to 2011. Kyrie has. Kyrie has like I'm a Bulls fan. I'm a Bulls fan, and it hurts my heart, but it's Kyrie Irving. Obviously,
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving has played longer than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, ever since those Bulls
No.
days, we're not
Derrick
played
Rose
long.
played longer still.
Okay, well, I don't mean like play longer, but over like the past what 5? Like let's just be for real. And I love Derrick Rose. He's the reason why I'm a Bulls fan. But Derrick Rose over the past what 5-6 years has just been a journeyman backup point guard.
Yeah.
Like what it's worth, Kyrie Irving is still putting up quality numbers year in and year out. Whether he's being talked about or not, controversial stuff or not, he's still putting up quality numbers. If you say Derrick Rose is better than Kyrie Irving, or you say you're just holding on to 2011, which I understand, but that's no. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Um, Even I was gonna say they both don't have rings. I was gonna say Carmelo or T Mac.
Um. Hmm. 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 Tough one.
That's why I'm like, that's the Carmelo or T Mac. Who do you rank higher? Y'all let us know, and y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. We love to hear what y'all think in the comments. How do y'all rank Jokic, Giannis, and KD? Who do y'all have, Paul George or Paul Pierce? And who's better? Or who do you rank higher? Who's better, Carmelo or T Mac?
Hey
Y'all let us know.
guys. Hey guys. I'm Jaden Valentine with After the Whistle podcast. Who do you think is better, Tracy McGrady or Carmelo Anthony? Vote in the poll below. Now you can clip that.
All right, bet. I
Um,
will.
I don't know, bro.
Because they both don't really have.
T-Mac sucked in the playoff.
He did.
He was absolutely garbage.
Let me
But
see.
like, basically, we're just comparing regular season players.
Correct. Correct. Like Carmelo.
We just throwing
Carmelo.
meat in the conversation.
Carmelo Anthony is a 10-time All Star, 6-time All NBA, and a scoring champ. And he ranks top. Is he top 10 in NBA scoring? I don't
I don't
remember.
think so. I
I
think
don't
he's like
think so
top
either.
5.
And
I think he has
then
like 5,000.
T Mac has 7 All NBAs, 7 All Stars, and a 2-time scoring champion.
All
I
right, just give me
personally,
T-Mac. This is
I
I'm
was gonna
going
say
with.
Carmelo. I don't,
I'm
I
going to go
don't,
T-Mac.
I don't think either one is wrong, but I will go Carmelo. So
T-Mac just was a dog, you know?
he was, he was. Is there any? I know there's other players. I know people. I know there's one where it's like there's Russ and Chris Paul. I've always said Chris Paul is better talent wise,
Yeah,
but
Chris Paul.
legacy wise, it's Russ. Talent wise, it's Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is
So,
the third best point guard of all time.
hey man, you're gonna catch heat for that one. Some people are gonna be like, "It's Russ. It's Russ." You know,
No, some
Russ,
of you John Stockton.
dude. There was one. There was a poll on YouTube, and they said it was like 4 point guards. It was like Dame, Chris Paul, Russ, and John Stockton. They were like, "Who would you rather start your franchise with? With what point guard?" 40% of the poll was John Stockton.
That's crazy.
I was like, dude, he was good, but oh my gosh, y'all love this man. But is there anything else you
Sorry,
had for us?
franchise Ricky Rubio. That's insane.
Hey man, they were said basically he's Magic Johnson that could shoot.
Magic Johnson was a 6'9" good defender. John Stockton was a 6 foot good defender. I'd rather have freaking 6'9".
Magic Johnson played center in the NBA Finals when Kareem went out.
Okay,
John Stockton's not playing center in the NBA Finals.
that's true.
So, do you have anything else for us?
Nope, that's all.
All right. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments about what we talked about today. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. I'll put the links down in the description. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay up, stay hungry, continue to eat. You're beautiful. And hit you guys back up next week.